Round one. DJ Dance versus the obstacles of life. Fight!
Y'all ready? See the time right? Y'all see the time right? It's almost time, baby. You ready?
I'm so ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Now, make sure y'all hitting the thumbs up. Make sure y'all comment and let us know where y'all tuning in from. The show Get 'Em to the Metaverse is about to start. Are y'all ready?
Yeah.
Come on, make some noise. Put some fire emojis in the comment section. It's about to be insane. It's about to be insane. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let's go. It's called Get 'Em to the Metaverse. You gotta get 'em to the Metaverse. That's Joy. That's
Hey,
Joy.
y'all.
Over
Hey,
there.
y'all.
It's me. It's me right here. It's called Get 'Em to the Metaverse. You gotta get 'em to the Metaverse. Let's go.
Woo!
Hold up. Hey, hold up. You know we got vibe. We got to vibe. But first of all, how you feeling, Joy Rain?
Hey, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Get 'Em to the Metaverse. I am super excited for the show today. But how are you feeling, Jaden?
I'm feeling good, feeling real good. Yeah, you know how to sing that, baby. You know what I'm saying? Listen, y'all, it feels good to be back in the building once again for Get 'Em to the Metaverse. Y'all know what the mission is: to help to make the extraordinary metaverse an ordinary part of life with the lovely, vivacious, and incredible Joy Rain and your boy Jay Dunn. Listen, man, it's been a little second, and we back in the building. A lot to talk about. Ooh, goodness, a lot to talk about. But Joy, how has your week been this week?
My week has been incredible. First of all, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I'm just making sure
sounding great.
everything is acting okay. But yeah, everything's been great. So much news to talk about. I mean, we have so much to get into.
Listen, and I'm going to turn the camera to me real quick. Listen, y'all. I'm so excited because the guest we have today is going to be incredible. The stuff we're about to talk about is even more incredible. It's just so much goodness that you don't know what to do with it, okay? You don't know what to do with it, and I'm so excited to be all a part of what we're about to get into. So, Joy, are you ready to get into this week's breaking news? Are you ready?
Yes, let's go.
It's so much, y'all. It's so much we got to get into. So let's get into this week's breaking news. Let's go.
Woo!
So, first of all, we got to talk about something really big that just happened in Horizon Worlds. Now, you guys know we get down big time with Horizon Worlds, right? So, none other than legs. Okay?
Yes!
There's legs in Horizon, y'all. Legs in Horizon.
It's been a long time coming. You know?
Y'all, listen. We are more excited about the legs we got in Horizon than legs we got on ourselves, okay? Because we're in these headsets, y'all. Like, so much in Horizon has been very much a home for me, and for Joy. And so it's one of those big moments where as soon as we got the news that legs were literally live, we were like, yo, we got to go live. So literally on our channel today, you can go watch after this podcast, our live reaction to getting legs in Horizon Worlds. The video is already up on the channel, so you can check that out because it's incredible. Joy, how do you feel about the legs?
I feel excited because first of all, you'll be able to see my entire outfit now. So I'm glad that we'll have, those options and you'll be able to see. Don't you switch it off for me. But yeah, you'll be able to see the entire outfits, and they have some really, really cute ensembles. So I cannot wait to experiment with those and everything. And people can get off of Horizon and stop talking about us being half-bodied now.
You better say that.
That's the thing.
We got our legs, okay? Look, we got Alex in the building. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you for tuning in. Let me get that. We got you all maximized here on the screen. But yeah, man, give me legs. He say, give me legs. Look, we with the legs. But no, like, that is really exciting because it's really something we've been waiting for a long time. So make sure y'all check out that video. And we got another one dropping like really soon with some other cool Horizon World stuff. So make sure you keep locked on that. And while we own Horizon Worlds, let's talk about something that's happening with the thing that Horizon Worlds is on, which is the Quest. Quest V57, amazing, incredible update has dropped. Not only bringing legs to the home space, but also allowing avatar changing of the hair. And you want to talk a little bit about this, Joy?
Yeah, so you'll be able to customize all of those features to your liking, and it's giving you more ways to express yourself and to become that individual that everyone seeks to be. Everyone wants to be unique in their own way, and you'll be able to incorporate that with your avatar. So I am super excited about it. I can't wait to get in and, just for it to be rolled out to me, first of all, because the other day I went in there looking for it and I didn't have it yet.
Hey, come on, Meta, if you're listening, please help us out here.
But I am waiting for it to be rolled out and so I can play with these new changes.
Yes, what I did notice too was there's a new feature also in the Explore tab called the Horizon feed. Have you heard about that? So it's really, really exciting where you're going to be able to see Horizon Worlds, some of your favorites, some that you may never visited before, show up in your feed to quickly launch into, which I think, being a Horizon person, once again, y'all gonna get tired of hearing I say that, we really, really enjoy seeing those types of features rolled out because Horizon is growing up, y'all. All right, it's a new era. The video we coming with, we got like one or two more videos coming that's just talking more about this new era in Horizon Worlds. And we're going to talk about that a little bit tonight with our guests as well. So really excited about these features and can't wait to see V57 and what hopefully connect V58 and beyond, because Connect it's only what is it, like 10 days or so away? Like, oh my goodness, it's gonna be so much fun, y'all. So while we're staying on the Meta train, let's talk a little bit about Meta went on and gave away to 15 colleges VR headsets. Now we don't know which type of headset they have, but there's a number of colleges they've given them out to. Some of those being Stanford, Arizona State University, Morehouse College, Purdue Global, and so many others. I mean, Joy is so happy. I'm so happy. We normally talk about all this other type of news, but we rarely talk about when Meta is really taking those steps to make sure that there's education and people out there to really start getting their hands and helping people get into the metaverse. What do you have to say about that?
I'm so excited to get this, for Meta to get this in the hands of the young people. We had first experience seeing college students access this technology, and their minds were blown and they were super excited to get in there and to create. And let me tell you, some of these ideas that these students had would blow your mind. So I'm so
Yes.
excited to see the next generation push the level for this technology. So I'm super excited to see what they're going to do with it.
Yes, and they recently dropped this little trailer that's playing on the screen right now, where they're showing off how the Quest Pro has been used to really make the metaverse mantra and the metaverse mission happen today, even in
Mhm.
colleges, even in the doctors, operating room and things like that, which is really, really incredible. So to see them in this giveaway moment, giving away these things, these devices to more and more students to get their hands on the technology earlier is just amazing. So I'm
Mhm.
really excited about the future of the Quest platform. And you know who else is excited about the future of the Quest platform? Like really quick,
Who?
Roblox. Roblox. Let's talk about Roblox. So Horizon World's over here, but
Yeah.
Roblox is a newcomer to the Quest platform, right?
Mhm.
And Meta at RDC, which is the Roblox Developer Conference 2023. Now, on record, the CEO of Roblox said that there was thousands in attendance at Roblox Developer Conference.
Mhm.
Meta on the second day, there was an announcement saying that Roblox Meta partnered with Meta to give away Quest Pros to every attendee.
Wow.
Every attendee who would want one to come in and get one completely free of charge. Normally,
Wow.
this thing, of course, is almost $1,000 purchasing. We bought ours for $1,500, but we're not going to talk about that. But they gave thousands of these things away, and we kind of did the calculation. We're talking about almost close to millions of dollars worth of devices given away to make sure that Roblox developers have an opportunity to actually get in and test these things. What do you say about that, Joy?
I'm excited to hear that, more people have, be able to touch the Quest Pro. That's the first thing.
Yes.
Secondly, I've been reading some different articles about this, and some people have been treating this as if, Meta's trying to give it away because they don't
Come
like
on.
the technology. They try to twist it and turn it and stuff. And I'm like, anything that would push this technology forward and get into more hands of people, and them to experiment with this, is a great thing. So I don't know, but I've been seeing it's been a controversial thing because
You
people have
know,
been trying to say it's bad.
Actually, I want to put it on this screen because I want to shout out because what I'm about to say is actually linked to this. Skiva and Alex is in the building from Between Realities. We
Hey,
love them.
y'all.
The incredible guests. We was incredible guests on their show, and they was incredible guests on ours. But I want to talk about son. He said, "I wish I went to Roblox Con." Come on, man. We know you got a Quest Pro hidden somewhere. But this is what I want to say. They had a Richie's Plank. He was the guy who makes Richie Plank was on their show last Friday, and
Mhm.
they were talking about, he was kind of mentioning, why does Meta get so much hate? He was actually defending Meta. Meta is out there really putting a lot of the R&D behind a lot of the things that we have in VR today. So it's
Mhm.
really, really important to kind of understand, yes, we there's areas we could be better, there's areas that things could be a little bit better, but overall Meta is the one out there pushing the devices. Apple's the one charging us $3,500 for VR mixed reality headsets, but it's computer, I know, it's your computer. But we gotta show some love to Meta for what they're doing, and I don't think they gave those away because they were just trying to get rid of stock. I really
No.
think they were giving those away because they want Roblox developers to get in, test these apps. Because what people didn't realize was announced, is that Roblox is going to the full Quest store by the end of this month. So I'm believing
Yeah.
around Connect time, right before Quest 3 comes out, it's going to be really great to see Roblox come out in full throttle. So that's really
Absolutely.
cool. So that's just one of those things. I thank you, Joy, for even mentioning that. Thank you, Skiva, for having Richie on y'all show to talk about that a little bit, just about how people give so much hatred towards Meta, because
Yeah.
it's not right. It's just not right. All right, last piece of news before we get into our apps of the week. We have Nintendo, because we haven't had a show in a few weeks, and Nintendo, look at this picture, y'all. Now this is hopefully not how the VR headset is going to look, but it is rumored, highly rumored, and it's been rumored a lot, that Nintendo is working on a mixed reality headset with Google, and I'm kind of hype. I mean, come on,
Yeah.
Nintendo and games. Zelda, Mario, Smash Brothers in freaking VR.
It
Like
brings
that would
that nostalgia back to like now. It's like
come on.
I cannot wait to see what they do with it, you know?
Listen, I just want to play. Can I play Super Mario 3 in complete? I want to just all around me. I just want it all around me. Now we can kind of do that now with Emu VR and a few other applications, but I know Nintendo will take those moments and knock it out of the park. I really hope maybe Nintendo Meta, y'all can talk. Maybe there could be an opportunity there to bring Mario Kart to the Quest. That'd be kind of cool. We would love to see it, man. We would love to see it. So don't want to spend too much time on this rumor because we don't have much concrete evidence. But it is one of those things that we definitely want to keep talking about. And last but not least, to make sure we kind of have a balanced show talking about all the things we talk about, Valve is rumored to be working on a console that links to an unannounced VR headset, possibly, and to give us that PS5, PlayStation VR 2 level of graphics on a sort of standalone VR headset. What do you think about this, Joy?
First of all, everybody's trying to get their skin in the game with VR now. I remember
Yeah.
a couple of years ago, people were saying VR is dead and, wasting money. But these companies say otherwise because everybody wants to start making headsets now and see how they can get in on this. So I'm excited to see what happens. It just pushes the technology further. So let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, and that's exactly what we want. We want the technology to get pushed further. So we're all in to see more VR manufacturers get into the play and give Meta some competition, to be honest, because competition will lead to a lot of great new things. And we got some great comments in here. I want to get to some of these. So first of all, Butter something said, did you notice most, if not all of the late stream announcement has some sort of get up and play with controllers? Yes, I did.
Yeah.
So, that's kind of one of those things. Look, this is like a huge, it's so funny. Like, man, your avatar is hilarious, man. I'm sorry. But yes, Moore said that that's gonna put pressure on Meta, in my opinion. And that's what we want to see.
Absolutely.
That's what we want to see for sure. And Skiva said, this is the headset I'm looking forward to. The most. Nothing has gotten me out of my Valve index, and I think this will be it. So Valve is going to help him get out of
All
his
right.
the new Valve is going to help him get out the old Valve. I'm with it. And little Butter something saying, laugh out loud. Come on, man, change that avatar up. Okay. All right, let's get to our apps of the week so we can get to our amazing guests. So our apps of the week, it's no surprise. Now it's funny. Normally Joy has a certain app that she makes her favorite a lot. But today it's a different app. So what's your app
Wow.
today, Joy?
My app today, it used to be what's
Poker
it called?
Stars.
Poker Stars.
Yes.
But now they've changed their name. And so I am so excited that they're relaunching their,
Their application.
yeah.
As Vegas Infinity. So
Yes.
really cool. We went in there the other night. The graphics, y'all, I don't know. They've changed a lot of things up in there. And we've been having a whole lot of fun just playing poker in there and playing blackjack, right? Mostly blackjack. So having a whole lot of fun in blackjack. It's just a hoot. And it's funny when strangers just come into your room and they just start throwing little gadgets at you to play with. It's a whole lot of fun. So yeah, me and Joy been in there a whole bunch. And for me, it's no stranger. It's no stranger at all. Demio came out with an incredible mixed reality mode, and I'm super excited about it. Got a chance to play a little bit with Joy in there, and you can actually use hand tracking now, so you no longer
Yeah.
have to use controllers. It has co-location, and you're playing it in your room. You can even put like little cool posters up on the wall. It's really great. I'm an old school guy. I was born in the '80s, so I like the Dungeons and Dragons type games and things like that. It just brings me back to my childhood a whole bunch. So lots and lots of fun. And the last thing on our list we want to talk about is a cool game, a new game. It's called Citadel. All right. Citadel in Horizon Worlds. We had another Horizon Worlds piece in here. Come on. All right. So Citadel is an incredible game built inside of Meta Horizon with the all new tools that it's been hinted hopefully will be coming real soon. And these tools allow for this incredible game. Listen, you're going to see some footage on a video we got coming up of me and Joy playing through this game. It's absolutely breathtaking and incredible. You won't believe is in Horizon Worlds. What do you have to say about that,
Yeah, you
Joy?
don't feel like you in Horizon Worlds when you play the game, so it is incredible. If you haven't had a chance to check it out, make sure you check it out.
Yes, make sure you check it out. So, before we get into our special guest today, we got once again all these cool comments. We got, oh, cool. Yeah, with Demio, Vegas Infinity, and of course, Citadel. Skiva, we want to see you in Citadel. Come on, let's come play a couple of games in Horizon. Yes. And then, of course, more VR said, that looks epic. Demio, yes, absolutely. So, listen, we're about to get into the best part of the podcast where we get to have Joy take over and ask the questions, but we got to introduce our amazing guests. So without further ado, let's get into that right now. Our special guest today goes by the name Unemployed Alcoholic. While Aaron would no longer be considered unemployed and is actually a recovering alcoholic, he retains the moniker Unemployed Alcoholic because it reminds us that our greatest successes often come from our most difficult challenges. Aaron is the world creator of one of the most popular and highly recognized Metaverse comedy clubs in Horizon Worlds, called the SoapStone Comedy Club. This world was founded on collaboration, community, and creative expression. Aaron also has a weekly podcast called the Well Metaverse Podcast, where he dives deep into Metaverse-related talks and motivation with his co-host Jason Earls. So now, without further ado, let's give a warm Get 'em to the Metaverse welcome to Aaron Sorrels. Yo, 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 yo,
Hey
yo.
there, welcome.
Hey, man, it's good to be here.
Yeah, man, we're
Man,
so
I feel so educated after listening through the first part of your guys' show. Man, that's you know, I'm right up to speed now. Thank you.
Yeah, man, that's
Yeah.
what we do at Get 'em to the Metaverse. And welcome once again to Get 'em to the Metaverse. This is my favorite part where we get to hand this thing over to Joy Rain as she asks you some incredible questions. So, Joy, you ready?
I am ready.
Let's get into it. Let's get into it.
All right, Aaron. Well, welcome again to Get 'em to the Metaverse. And my first question, it begins like this. You know, the name Unemployed Alcoholic is definitely a conversation starter. And so explain the backstory of how you became, to have this name, Unemployed Alcoholic.
Yeah, it's kind of funny to be known as the unemployed alcoholic, and that came about because about 6 years ago, I left a good grown-up job to address alcoholism, and started going through the recovery process. And what I thought might take a couple weeks to get through that recovery process and get back to work turned more into a couple months, and then 6 months, and ultimately it was over a year of looking for that next employment opportunity, and that was a pretty tough time. But I found that out of those tough times, and the tougher the times, the bigger the bounce back,
Absolutely.
and the more success you can find on the other side of it. So that actually led me to doing comedy for the first time, and during that
Awesome.
first set doing comedy, I had a joke because I live in Grand Rapids, Michigan, which is known as Beer City, USA, and I had a punchline that landed, so I'm an unemployed alcoholic living in Beer City. And that phrase, the unemployed alcoholic, got a huge laugh, and it really sparked a vision for a purpose to help
Yeah.
people laugh while sharing about recovery, about struggles, about purpose, doing comedy with a purpose. And
Absolutely
Wow.
love
We
that.
love that. We love that.
Yes. And so how did you first get exposed to the MetaQuest 2? And how did you find your way into Horizon Worlds?
Yeah, well, it's funny because again, oftentimes things that are a struggle, oftentimes things that kind of hurt to go through, can springboard into our greatest opportunities. And after I got kind of my legs underneath me, so to speak, in comedy, this thing called COVID-19 came along, and
Yes.
the pandemic shut down all live events, and I could no longer do what I felt like I was meant to do. And so I had to look for another opportunity to help people laugh. I had to look for another opportunity to engage with people, to add value, to have community, to have purpose,
Mhm.
And my wife actually initially suggested it. She said, "Hey,
Wow.
maybe you ought to check out this metaverse thing and see if there might be something for you in there."
Come on.
And I thought, boy, strap on goggles and go pretend I'm in some make believe land. I don't think so. And come to find out, she was right,
Yeah.
because this has been an incredible adventure. And I've met the two of you as well as hosts of other just incredible people, and
Yeah.
this has been a phenomenal adventure. And
Wow.
honestly, man, I think we're just getting started. Like,
I
wow.
know.
Listen, I really, first of all, I think it's something about the wives, man. We have some amazing, incredible wives because they have a foresight and a sight to see. Joy was the absolute reason why I pivoted the YouTube channel to do more VR related content. She said, I was in a slump. I'm like, nothing's working. She's like, pick up the VR headset and do videos on it. I'm like, who? Come on! I was the same way. Who's gonna watch me do this? Come on! And now look at us,
Yeah.
man. So I just love that part of the story, and I just love the almost every time you've been in a low spot, you know, God, we just have to be real, has brought you to another level through ways you just never imagined it would happen. And sometimes it comes from just being
Mhm.
open and trying something different and pivoting. So absolutely love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that,
Uh,
oh, I'm sorry. Go
no,
ahead.
no,
Oh,
go
go
ahead. No,
ahead.
go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
All right. All right. Well, I was going to say that it's so interesting because, like, during those times, it's not all that fun. But if we
Mhm.
have just the patience to let things simmer, the patience to just wait on what God has in store for us, what the next
Mhm.
Yes.
opportunity is, what the next thing is, then we'll often be positioned and ready to take advantage of that when it comes along.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Yes,
Absolutely.
yes. All right. So, what was the process of building the team around the soapstone?
Yeah, that's just last night I was talking to my friend Ace the Bass, who now he and Warfeather host their own edition of the Well Metaverse show in Horizon Worlds on
Wow.
Wednesday nights.
Awesome.
So they invited me to be a guest on that, which was super cool. But he asked about that too. He said, what's the secret to building community? Because the Soapstone is known for the strong community, and certainly the secret to my success in the metaverse has been that I've surrounded myself with excellent people, and we're
Mm,
working together to elevate the Soapstone, to elevate the platform, to elevate each other, and do these things. But the secret behind that, the way that we've done that, is we have, as much as possible, made it about other people.
yeah.
The
Mm.
soapstone is not about me getting on stage and entertaining everybody, because I'd run out of jokes pretty quick. Hey, oh, there it is.
We got the sounds ready now.
Yeah, nice. How long have you had your
I was
finger on that
waiting. I was
button?
hovering over, man.
You're like, he's going to say something funny eventually.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, but what we've done is we've made it about other people, and we've given them opportunities. In fact, on this board behind me, we've got my 3-point mission on everything that we're trying to do in the metaverse and in the Soapstone and in Horizon Worlds.
Awesome.
We're there. The Soapstone is there to empower leaders. We're there to encourage people towards the spotlight, and we're there to share what we're learning. And
Yeah.
those
Love
things
that.
right there have created this culture of helping each other succeed, positioning each other, empowering each other, and doing some great things.
Love
Absolutely, man.
that. Oh my
Wow, wow,
gosh.
wow. I absolutely, just listening to the mission, we talk about this and you got to know your why. You have
Mm.
to know and remember your why, because I'm certain there's been times where you might have been in the horizon and be like, you know what, why am I still doing this? Why all the negativity, all the things that come even when I'm trying to do something good, you have to always go back to your mission statement. And a lot of people just think it's just a comedy club. Why do you need this structure that you're coming with to make sure that there's a certain type of community and leadership being brewed there? But because you have a mission, the people won't perish. Without a vision, the people
Mhm.
perish. So I just love
Mhm.
that you have that for not just for the club itself, but even for your leaders and those who want to attach themselves to the vision.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it.
Absolutely. And so, diversity and inclusion is a major topic in Horizon Worlds. So, what do you do to ensure the diversity and inclusion at the Soapstone?
Yeah, that's a great question, and it's really important to be intentional and focus on that because, like,
Mhm.
just naturally, people will tend to gravitate towards everybody who's similar to them, and that could be racially, economically, political views, however you want to slice and dice it.
Yeah.
People will tend to gravitate towards people who are similar to them, and the metaverse offers this incredible opportunity where we can come in and we can we can be on the same playing field with everybody else,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's so incredible. So some of the ways that we've really tried to make sure that we are diverse, that we're equitable, that we're inclusive, is we've got a good friend of mine named Xavier Strong. I'm sure you've met him. He's the voice of the Soapstone, and he is our diversity, equity, and inclusion lead. So
Awesome.
our lead team, our team of folks that makes the decisions on what direction we're heading and how we're doing things in the Soapstone is very much driven by him and by a really diverse group of folks. It's we've got men, we've got women, we've got I'm sure we don't really talk politics, but I'm sure there's many different political views. There's people of different faiths
Mhm.
involved. There's a lot of diversity in our lead group, and we
I love
benefit
that.
greatly from it. Man, a diverse group of perspectives will will land on a better solution, a better
Mhm.
environment than without.
Absolutely, absolutely, and we've seen that firsthand as well. Just want to mention that we got a chance also to. I had a chance to host a show, and me and Joy was in there, and that was really incredible. And then we've been on the Well Metaverse podcast that you are co-host on with Jason
Yeah.
Earls, and so we've seen the diversity, the inclusion. We've seen the rules in the world that's letting people know you will not tolerate certain hatred and slurs. So we really absolutely appreciate how much you put in to try to make sure, people are going to disrespect, people are going to try to buck against the system, but from leadership on, you've done everything you could to make sure that diversity and inclusion is in the world and a part of the whole vision. So we absolutely
Yeah, and
appreciate that.
the Well Metaverse show, that's a good thing to kind of talk about too, because I'm a white guy, Jason Earls is a black man, and we're co-hosts. Heyo, and we co-host that together. And I'll tell you what, that wasn't like some I guess I can't speak for him, but for me that wasn't like some effort towards diversity. That was just, he's a man that I've got an incredible amount of respect for,
Yeah.
and we started talking, and he was coaching and he was mentoring, and he was giving me insights on places that I hadn't been before,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so again, like, that's the best kind of diversity, equity, and inclusion when it's not forced. It's
Right.
founded, it's we came together out of a mutual respect and common goals and trying to achieve the same thing.
Love that. Love that for sure.
Yes. And so, speaking of, so what has been your experience um like owning the most recognized world in Horizon Worlds? I mean, I couldn't imagine all the things you've experienced, but can you touch on some of them?
Yeah, absolutely. It's pretty exciting, and again, it's the like it's not my achievement, it's our achievement. Because
Yeah.
the reason the soapstone is what it is, which it's the most liked world in Horizon Worlds. It's
Yeah.
it's got more likes than any other world. It's also one of the most popular destinations in the metaverse. It's a world where people come back to and engage in and get involved with the community. It's a good place. It's doing good things. But the reason is not because of what I've done. The reason is because of what we've done. And
Mm.
I've got a build team in Inspire Create Labs that I get to collaborate with. We just had a meeting. I mean, as you know, we just launched a new soapstone
Yes.
less than 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
Yes.
And
congratulations.
thank you, thank you. Look at me throwing confetti.
Confetti.
Confetti. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But we just launched a new soapstone, and we had a brainstorming session on what's the next soapstone going to look like. You know,
Yeah.
we're already thinking ahead on how can we keep this fresh, how can we keep this relevant, how can we continually deliver more opportunities to the people that
Yes.
are involved.
Love that. Love that. It's really crazy because when you think about just how much goes into world building and then how many iterations there have been from the soapstone the very beginning. Like, when you
Oh yeah.
first go to the soapstone and how it looks today, it's a whole nother
And
monster.
We've
before
come a
it was
long way.
called the soapstone as well.
Yeah, even before it was
Yeah,
called the Soapstone. So it's just really
that's
incredible to
right.
know
Yeah.
so much about this and being able to be a part of that, being a Horizon World citizen, like we like to say sometimes, just seeing the growth and seeing the potential. Now, we saw, listen, we was just excited about fire. Okay, we was excited. There's fire in the world. There's a chicken in that you get to chase around. There's a lot of fun stuff, and I just think that's incredible, man. We just love it.
Yeah. Well,
Yes.
and it's always fun. Like one of the funnest things for me is when people are in the world and they do something that we didn't plan for. You know, they
Wow.
discover
Mhm.
a part of the world that wasn't even intentionally there, and that chicken that's running around in there. We thought, hey, this is going to be cool. He'll bump into people from time to time. People will bump into him, and that'll be the thing. Well, we started watching people in there, and somebody figured out that if you take the broom and hit that chicken just right, you can launch him straight up in the air and
Oh my
over the
goodness.
invisible wall, and then he's just out of the world. So,
Wow.
uh, and the chuckle nuggets or the eggs. I saw a video the other day, and they're sitting in the fire pit. The eggs are in the fire pit, and I'm like, how did that even happen? Well, and somebody figured out that if you get one, then you can't get a second one. But if you grab it, you can drag it all the way through the world and set it on the fire pit.
Wow.
It's just
That's
amazing to see how creative people are and how they enjoy a space in ways that we didn't even dream that they would do.
exactly, exactly,
Mhm.
exactly.
So, what advice would you give someone who's looking to start a brand or build a team in Horizon Worlds?
Well, it's I mean, you just said it, build a team. You know, we can't do anything by ourselves, let alone build a world.
Come on.
Like
Yeah.
we cannot do it by ourselves. So as much as possible, find people that can benefit from the journey that you're on and
Mhm.
start working with them.
Yeah.
And sometimes they're going to be the right person. And sometimes you're going to be going in different directions and you may have to part ways. Both of those things are okay.
Oh yes.
But
Mhm.
find people and as much as possible make it about them and you'll find success.
That's it. That's it. I love more VR said earlier, vision for a purpose. You got to
Mm.
have vision. You got to, and that's going to link to your purpose deeper. And he also said where you can be respected for the spirit of you and not the appearance of you respectfully.
Mhm.
That's going back to
Love
just the
that.
diversity and inclusion piece. But man, I'm just in
Mhm.
loving this. I hope y'all taking y'all hearing all these gems drop, all these good jokes. Even if they're not funny. that was it. That was it. That was it. But no, I'm enjoying it so much, Jordan. These questions are amazing. Let's keep going.
So you touched on it a little while back, but what's next for the Soapstone? What could you share with us? Because I know you have some secrets you can't disclose, but what can you give us something a little bit to where we can anticipate what's next for the Soapstone?
Sure, a big reveal. Legs are coming to Horizon Worlds.
And
Yeah, yeah. That's now I can actually reveal that, right?
Love it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's. I'll tell you what. That is an incredible thing. Because as you guys commented in the beginning of the show, people have been wanting legs for a long time. People have felt like they're coming for a long time, and then for all of a sudden today to just drop and everybody's got legs, like that's a wonderful thing.
yes,
and
absolutely.
and as far as the soapstone, like specifically what's coming up, I really think that this past season, people have been focused on stabilization. People have been focused on, getting the foundations in place,
Mhm.
and I think this next season we're going to see incredible growth in the metaverse.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think,
absolutely.
yeah, I think we're going to see the number of people that are in the metaverse skyrocket, as well as the number of people that want to be in the
Say that.
metaverse skyrocket.
Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely.
It's
Listen, I'm more excited. First of all, I'll tell you like this. I'm gonna put it on this screen because I can put a comment up. I'm the most excited about legs, Skiva. You are not more excited about legs than me. I love legs as well. Number one, and I do think legs is going to open a door because we also just saw recently web and mobile for Horizon Worlds, and I think that's going to be an absolute huge thing as more worlds are added to that rollout, and hopefully all worlds soon. And then you'll be able to not have to be in the headset all the time. Jump into a comedy show literally from your phone or from the web. Go to a Join the Morning show because we're gonna be having a fourth season soon. Go to a Join the Morning
Yeah.
show from your phone. You could be anywhere on vacation, be on a plane, be on the car ride home, not driving, of course, and catch, a Join the Morning or a comedy show, or go to a cool little spot to chill with your friends. I think, like you said, exponential growth is coming for Horizon, and hopefully all metaverses because of what's coming, and hopefully connect with Quest 3 and new VR headset stuff. So really, really excited about that for sure.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. So are you hopeful about and optimistic about what you're seeing in Horizon Worlds, and what do you wish that they would implement that they haven't yet?
Oh yeah, I'm incredibly optimistic on where we're at and where we're heading. I mean, I love it, and not just in Horizon Worlds, but very specifically in the Soapstone.
Mm,
What I'm seeing in the Soapstone is our team is really gelling. Like our
Mm,
love
team
that.
is really getting to know each other. We're like, there's a respect there.
yeah.
There's this cohesive collaboration, and there's a heart for other people. So we've got
Mhm.
this foundation built, and once you've got that solid foundation, to share that with other people becomes easier and easier.
Yes.
So I think, again, not to drive it too hard home, but I think we're going to come into a season of incredible growth, and
Mhm.
we're positioned and ready for that with the team that we have. So that's what I'm excited about. That's what I'm hopeful for. That's what I'm optimistic about. It's it's all happening.
That's it.
Yes, yes.
And Butter
And so
something. Go ahead, but and Butter something said, "I for sure hope so." Oh, that would be great. So go ahead, Joy. What you had?
yes, and so the show is called Get Them to the Metaverse. How do you get people into the metaverse?
Oh, that's a great question. It's funny because I told a lot of people about the metaverse and about the soapstone and what's happening, and it's like people just don't get it until they do.
Right.
Actually, it was, I had told so many people about it, and then when Mark Zuckerberg was on the Joe Rogan podcast and he talked about the SoapStone, suddenly my phone starts blowing up and people are
There you
like,
go.
"Wait, you're serious about this?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's the real deal." So yeah, I'll tell people about it, but at the same time, if I'm in, if I'm trying to share this thing that I enjoy, I also keep in mind the serenity prayer that,
Mm.
God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference.
Yeah.
Um, I can tell somebody how great this opportunity is, how great the community is, how enjoyable it is to get in and connect with people. But what they do with that is outside of my control.
Yeah.
So I just need the serenity to accept that anyway about it.
I absolutely love
Mhm.
that, man. It's one of those things where when you begin to think about what it takes to even be a builder in Horizon, the just opening up that first blank world and getting on that blank canvas and trying to get something that's in your head out. I've watched Joy do it. Joy's watched me do it. We've done it together. I've seen so many other creators do that, and this is going to lead to something I really want to know because you've been talked about on multiple podcasts. You've had many opportunities, and there's a lot of people who's watching, maybe watching this today, might watch the stream afterwards. What advice do you have to the young world builder, the person who's just coming into Horizon Worlds, seeing the success of the Soapstone, seeing all those likes, seeing all the success? What would you say to them to kind of encourage them to get started in Horizon?
So a couple things. One I already talked about. Do not try to do this on your own. You know, find people that you can go on this journey with. If you try to go on your own, it's going to be a miserable thing for you.
Yes.
So find people to be around you. Find people that are a little further ahead than you, that you can tag along with, and find people that aren't quite as advanced with you that you can bring along. Both are very, very important. But and also, don't be deceived when you come in and you see a top 20 world that's there. None
Mhm.
of them got there overnight.
Come on.
Not the Soapstone, not any of them. Even if it's a trending new world that gets up there, they did not get there overnight. They had
Yeah.
thousands of successes and thousands of failures on the way there. I know
Mhm.
me, myself personally, and the Soapstone in general certainly have. We've had things that have gone really, really well and things that we've struggled with. So, yeah, if you come in and you see, sneaking right up on 17,000 likes
Come on.
for the
Wow.
world, it's, that didn't happen overnight. It's happened because we've worked with a talented group of people for 2 years to be where we are at, and we're also just getting started though. So,
Come on, that's
yeah,
the slogan we like to hear. That's what
well, yeah,
we've been preaching that a lot lately, telling people, even though you've seen all the things we're doing and the subscribers we're getting and these moments that's happening for us of celebration, we're really just getting started. Horizon is so early, it's so early, and we are in the new era. I really believe we're about to begin to see Horizon Worlds take a higher spot in people's minds when they begin to talk about metaverse because it's been the laughing stock for a while, but we've held tight. We've done tours, we've done everything we can do to try to bring them in, but now we get to do some really cool things hopefully real soon to show people that Horizon is ready to battle, for
you know,
sure.
and along with that, when you look at the quality of what's happening, when
Come
you
on.
look at the engineering behind legs, I'm so glad that they waited until now to roll that out because
Yes,
it is polished.
Yes.
it is.
That functionality is there and it is good. When you look at the new worlds that are coming out, like Citadel, that came out, like Super Rumble, like the
Mhm.
Soapstone, like the quality of what's coming out, the quality of the experience, like they're spinning the knob, and
Mhm.
you're right. You'll see. You'll see the media respond to that, I believe. We
We
don't know
have.
for sure.
We have.
But yeah, you'll see the media respond to that, and I think you'll see people respond to that. And while it's fun to kick a company when they're kind of struggling to get their legs underneath them, no pun intended. Uh,
Oh
it
man.
it also hell, it also is very, very fun to jump on the encouragement wagon when a company is finding their stride. People.
Hmm.
I think you'll see a pivot in public sentiment to where people will go from
Absolutely.
it's fun to kick Meta to wow, we're now rooting them on. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely, absolutely. And we want to see that, man. We want to see that happen because Horizon's been our home, and it's just one of those things where you just got to keep going. We got to keep making it happen. Wait a minute.
well,
Hold on.
well,
What did you hear that? Did you hear that thunder? Was that thunder?
Yeah.
You
It was
sure? It was
thunder.
thunder?
Yeah.
Well, do you know what that means? It's time for the
The
thunder
thunder
round.
round.
Let's go. So Joy is about to
Woo!
ask some lightning fast questions for the next 90 seconds. We're going to see how many questions you can answer. Most of these are, which one questions, but we're about to have a whole lot of fun. You ready to do this, Joy?
sure,
Let's go.
let's do this.
All right, here we
Hey.
go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's go.
All right. Your favorite season of the year.
Winter.
Favorite comedian.
Nicolas Cage. No.
One word to describe yourself.
Encouraging.
Favorite XR app.
Pass.
Okay. What's the last song you listened to?
Oh, these are harder than I would have thought they were. Last
Okay,
song,
you're good.
Party in the USA by Miley Cyrus.
There we
Okay.
go. Okay.
Early bird or night owl?
Early Bird.
Favorite genre of music?
And I like a lot, but I've been liking some deep house music lately.
Awesome. iPhone or Android?
iPhone.
Favorite place you've traveled?
Hawaii.
Cats or dogs?
Neither. Gross.
Talking or texting?
Texting.
Your favorite book?
How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie.
Woo,
Okay.
one more.
Favorite day of the week?
Friday.
Yeah. All right. I love it. I love it. That was a great Dunder Round. Listen, we have so much fun with the Dunder Round. We have to sneak it on people because if they be like, wait, something's about to happen.
Yes,
I can
yeah,
feel,
wait,
yeah, you felt
thunder,
it. You felt
what?
it. You felt it. Like, Dunder, what's going on? But it's not like did you have one more thing you wanted to say about Horizon Worlds before we go?
Nope. I just wanted to get into that Dunder roll.
That's right. Well, listen, we've had so much fun today. Aaron, let the people know how they can connect with you, how they can build with you, how they can check out the SoapStone as well.
Yeah, so the SoapStone's pretty easy to find if you're in Horizon Worlds. Pop in there for one of the everyday open mic experiences or one of the scheduled shows. Either one is great. And then if you want to find anything more out about me personally, you can always find me on my website, which is theunemployedalcoholic.com.
Love it. Enjoy. What do you have to say to the people today?
Well, thank you again, Aaron, for coming in and gracing us on Get 'em to the Metaverse. We've had so much fun. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you hit those thumbs up and share it with somebody. But what do you have to say, Jaden? What's the last thing we're going to be left with?
Horizon World legs. Okay, legs. All right, I need all of you to log into Horizon Worlds tonight. Get in your Quest devices. If you have mobile and web access, then get into there. Check out the legs. All right, catch us in the horizon tonight because we're gonna be in there checking out our new legs, okay? And make sure that you guys keep it locked on Getting Things Done. We have so many amazing things coming your way, new videos and content dropping all the time. Of course, more and incredible episodes of Get 'em to the Metaverse. Look, Skiva said legs are hard. Yes, they are, buddy. Yes, they are. But we got them now, okay? We got some cool stuff. So I'm really excited. Next show, Get 'em to the Metaverse, legs verse. Yes, the legs verse. But yes, can't wait to get in and see some of you guys checking out these new legs. Once again, thank you for all the likes. Thank you for all the comments. And thank you for tuning in to this week's Get 'em to the Metaverse. Aaron, we had a blast and we appreciate you guys. And we will see you guys next week. Peace.
Bye, y'all.